So this is my review of Police Quest. Um, I remember the title. Oh yeah, In Pursuit of Death Angel. I'm mainly gonna review the VGA version because there's actually two versions. This one came later though than the first version. I would say visually the first version it's kind of more aesthetically pleasing in terms of the style. It kind of works. When I mean that is that the VJ is cool. I like the avatars. I like the look of the characters. It looks very fun. But some of the text overlays is kind of horrible in the 1992 version as compared to the original, where it kind of feels more right in terms of the design of the way you feel as a police officer. But uh, uh, but uh, but it can be cryptic, like sort of like almost like confusingly cryptic. So this is good if you are a beginner at the game and you just want to kind of ease your way into it. In either case, Police Quest series became like this either way, so you might as well play this first at least before you play the original one. Because Police Quest 2, I think, started looking sort of like what the VGA version of Police Quest 1 looks like. So it's overall easier and more user friendly than the EGA version, which is the 1987 version. But 1987 version looks cool too. I'm not gonna review it because I haven't played too much of it, but it does have more humor effect to me at least. But the VGA is not bad. It's just I think I have problem that how to say it, the way you kind of have to, the way the game shuts down if you click too much or if you click the wrong thing. That's stupid. I think, for example, I can't play poker without the game glitching out. I mean, thankfully it can automatically win poker without playing it. So that's good news. Otherwise, I couldn't beat this game. But yeah, it's in terms of the visuals of the gameplay. I would say a 7 out of 10 is my review of this. It's not perfect, but it's good. It has a very realistic feel of what police procedure feels like, and kind of the situation that you feel like if you are a police or something. There's certain procedure like there are certain puzzles in this game that I like. For example, the whole idea of putting your gun in a locker before uncuffing the criminals when going inside a jail. That's actually kind of cool. I actually like that part. That's a very clever puzzle. Just in terms of police routine and procedures that you are to obey as a law enforcement, I think that was actually well designed in certain areas. Even if there are certain part of the game which is weird, like let's say you are supposed to take a gun out, you will assume you point at the car or something. Nah, you just press it on yourself. Like, if you are the type of guy who feels suicidal, and I guess this is the right option or something. So yeah, there is some weird, quirky stuff like that. But most of the time, this is a very engaging, almost like a police simulator of real life in certain ways. You also get to work in a narcotics section, which is checking evidence for weapons and reports and trying to find evidence whether some convict is guilty or whether they deserve more time. Like that stuff is actually very engaging to the player. I think that's actually a very, I would say, very realistic actually in terms of what it feels like to be police. I mean, some part of this is it's almost like sort of like it's almost like half of it is very immersive of what it feels like to be actually a police law enforcement of how to immerse yourself. Like if there was actually a dangerous guy, how would you handle it? And then you have to like actually follow it through, because if you kind of mess up, then that guy can really turn on you. So I do think that part was very immersive. But then there's like half part of it which feels sort of like like a cop show, no, on the dirt now. So there's like this part, but it's a good game. I would say 7 out of 10 is my rating. Play it.